Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to October's edition of our GD Talk sessions. I'm Eva Campillo. I'm your host today and Christor's application director, and we didn't want to miss the opportunity of being today showing you brand new functionality around sustainability. Thank you all for joining us. As I said, I think that there is a really nice solution that the GD Edwards product team has been creating during the last months. You all know that sustainability is not only that is coming in the papers. The main problem is that right now, according to the CSRD, the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, we need to start to think about including those kind of reporting on the non-financial reporting. That means that starting soon in different countries is going to take place in different years, but we need to be prepared. And it's one of the things that the GD Edwards team on Oracle has been doing and lately. Try to see the way that they can help GD Edwards users to easily afford this new additional work that they need to prepare when the end years, and additionally to the other reports that you are preparing, this one needs to be delivered. The key topics for the sustainability report is that you need to retrieve information from very different sources of data. It's a large amount of data that needs to be collected. And this is the first thing that we are going to see that Oracle has been working, trying to improve and to facilitate GD Edwards users the way to collect data. Later, we are going to see also capabilities about preparing the report itself that is built in Cloud EPM solution, and is something that you can extend easily because, as you know, is part of the Oracle portfolio and it's easy to integrate between GD Edwards and cloud solution. But the most important thing, and something that now my peers here are going to present to you, is that there is a sustainable roadmap inside GD Edwards. That means that there is something that we can deliver that is available since version 25 and is increasing functionality coming in the next releases. I want to thank and really thank Oracle product team. We have here today 3 of them that has been key pieces in the evolution of this solution. With me, we have Shruti Gadage, that is the Senior Product Manager. We have also Reggie Anthony, that is the Solution Architect and Product Manager, and Xavier Curion is the Senior Director and Product Development Manager. All 3 have been deeply involved in the design and construction of the solution, and they are going to be glad to solve any question that you may have. As you know, there is a chat where you can ask any question. If we see that the question is really related with the point that we are talking, I'm going to interrupt all the team. Sorry for that in advance. But I think that that should be interactive. If not, at the end of the sessions, we can have additional questions. And also we are going to have some polls. And now, just please, I introduce the team, and Shruti, you can start and present yourself. Hi. I don't know if we have some technical problems.
Yeah, I'll share my. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
Now it's starting, Shruti.
Okay. You can see my screen, right, Eva?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that great introduction, Eva. Hello, everyone. I'm Shruti Ghatge. As Eva introduced, I'm the senior product manager from JDL's product development team. Here, I'm basically managing the outbound product management for the sustainability framework solution. Basically, I'm interacting with customers, partners, trying to gather more use cases for our solution and spreading awareness about our solution and, of course, supporting our early adopters. So with this, I'll start the session with the agenda. So this includes the introduction of sustainability, and we'll understand why environmental part of ESG is important, how you can meet your sustainability goals, what are the challenges in environmental data collection. We'll unpack our JD Edwards sustainability framework with a demo, and then we'll conclude our session. Okay. So in recent days, there has been a growing emphasis on the social and sustainability issues. So organizations are becoming more aware of the social and environmental impact and seeking changes, which reflects a broader shift towards a more conscious and responsible way of living. So sustainability is a broader term. It has three main pillars, that is ESG, where E stands for environmental. So there is an increase in concern of the long-term effect of the planet. So organizations are taking steps to minimize the carbon footprint and promote sustainable practices. The environmental considerations include climate change, energy consumptions, and more. S stands for social, which determine the relationship of an organization with its employees, customers, suppliers, and the community in which it operates. G stands for governance, which addresses the internal control and practices of an organization. These factors ensure that organizations adhere to regulations, industry standards, and corporate policies. So, embracing these ESG principles entails focusing the corporate strategy around the trade of environmental, social, governance pillars. Also, ESG offers a means of gauging potential business risk and opportunities. So, why environmental part of ESG is important? As we all know, one of the most pressing environmental matter is the greenhouse gas emissions, which causes the global warming. The activities happening around the world causes the emits the greenhouse gases, which from carbon emissions to waste productions. So it is imperative that we take action now to mitigate the effect of climate change and protect our planet. So with this, I would like to run my first poll and understand what are your major sources of emissions, whether it is fuel, electricity, steam, waste, water, and other. If it is other, please do mention what is your sources of emission in the chat. Uh, Eva, would you like to launch the poll? Uh, Eva, are you going to launch the poll? Not sure if I can hear you. You're on mute.
Yeah. The poll should be launched by the
Yeah,
background team
I think the poll is already live.
now.
Great, I can see the poll here.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do submit your response. What are your major sources of emissions, whether it is fuel, electricity, steam, waste, or water, or if any other, please do mention it in the chat.
I think that we can continue.
Okay, great. Okay. So, how to meet your sustainability goals? So let us look into a process or the various steps involved in meeting your sustainability goals. The first step is to define, where you can define your organizational and operational boundaries, such as define the facilities that causes the emissions, define the activities that causes the emissions, and define the different types of the emissions occur based on your activity. Collect, which is the next and the most important step. This is important because collecting the right data helps us to set the right climate strategy. So here, organizations, this data is available in fuel receipts, purchase records, or meter reading. And this information is spread across vast variety of sources and available in different types. Calculation refers to the process of quantifying the amount of carbon dioxide emissions produced by an individual or organization activity. There are various tools and methodologies available for carbon calculation. Analyzing the environmental data is crucial in identifying the trends and patterns and areas for improvements. By understanding the root causes behind the data, organizations can make informed decisions to mitigate their environmental impact. Various metrics can be employed to analyze the environmental data effectively, and these metrics serves as a benchmark for tracking performance over time. Improve the environmental impact by addressing or eliminating the root causes of the problems. Control measures ensures that the improvements made to a process are maintained over time. By comparing the current performance with baseline data and goals, organizations can identify areas for further improvements and take corrective actions when necessary. So, by implementing these methodologies and metrics, organizations can effectively measure and improve their environmental performance, meet sustainability goals, and contribute to a more sustainable future. So, as I said, one of the key step in that process is to collect the collect the environmental data, because the accuracy of emission reporting is highly depending on the quality of the data being collected. Having said that, it is also organizations' responsibility to verify the environmental data. Data collection is an important activity, but the data collection process is a cumbersome and complex activity. As the data often spread across various departments, various business processes, it is in different standards and formats. Since the data spread across multiple sources, it necessitates the exploration of multiple information channels, and it has to be manually consolidated, where verification and validation becomes crucial. But this task is time consuming and also burdensome. Data accuracy is also another issue, as that due to reliance on the manual collection method, and human errors during the data entry can result in insignificant accuracies. So with this, I would like to launch my second poll, and I would like to understand: are you collecting your environmental data? If yes, what method are you using to collect your environmental data? Whether it's a spreadsheet, internal tool, external tool, or others. If I hope the poll has
Yeah,
been launched.
yeah, it
Yeah.
has been launched, and I think that we can follow
Mhm.
with the presentation. Yeah,
Okay. Should I continue?
yeah, please.
Great. Okay. Okay. Since we have seen the data collection is a challenging process to meet your sustainability goals, what is the solution? So, JT Edwards is working on a solution called Sustainability Framework, which is a source of truth for your environmental data. So, this solution, Sustainability Framework, focus on the environmental part of ESG, and it is designed to simplify the process of collecting and organizing the environmental relevant data. Sustainability framework represents a valuable options for organizations who are seeking to take control of their environmental data, streamline the management of various sustainability information. So, as I said, the solution helps you to capture the environmental data. So, what are we capturing? What are we collecting? We are collecting the combustion of natural gas in boilers, for heating buildings, combustion of diesel in generators, fuel usage from transportations, energy consumption from purchased electricity, steam, heat, and cooling in building, and other vital environmental factors are being captured through JD Edwards transactions such as invoices, vouchers, asset meters, inventory issues, and more. The point here is to emphasize that the solution does not give you the inbuilt carbon calculation and reporting tool, but it gives you the flexibility to integrate with any carbon calculation and reporting tool. We have interacted with several customers and partners, and we understand that the carbon calculation and reporting varies based on the country, based on the industry. So we are giving the flexibility to customers to integrate with any tool based on their business need. Having said that, though we don't have our inbuilt solution, we are recommending our Oracle's EPM for sustainability solution for both carbon calculation and reporting purposes. So this is our high-level architecture. It has several components. I'll just give a brief overview of each of these components. So it comes with sustainability. The first component is sustainability foundation, which gives you the reference, helps you to capture the reference data that is required for environmental reporting purposes. And as I said, we are capturing this environmental information from JD Edwards core applications such as accounts payable, assets, procurement, inventory, and manufacturing. Currently, in the current release, our focus is on accounts payable and procurement. We are capturing the stationary combustion data from these two applications. And this data fed to the sustainability activity ledger, which is a source of truth of your environmental data. So along with that, we also give the flexibility to input the data either through spreadsheet or manual entry directly into your sustainability activity ledger. So this is our sustainability integration. Customers have the flexibility to integrate with any carbon calculation and reporting tool based on their business need. So with this, I would like to run my third poll and understand which JDE transactions do you primarily use to capture the environmental data, whether it is invoice, asset meters, inventory issues, manufacturing, if all, all, or if others, please do mention in the chat.
Yeah, I think that you
So I
can
hope the room.
continue. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, with this, I would like to give a quick demo of our solution, just to give a glimpse of, what is the solution and how does it look. So let me run this video.
Welcome to the Sustainability Framework demo. This is the Sustainability Framework Enterprise One page. It contains the required configuration and process flow of the JD Edwards Sustainability Framework. These values determine the appropriate emission factors for emission calculations. For example, the activity types. It defines the type of environmental activities like mobile combustion or stationary combustion. You can also configure and define activity sources and create relationships with activity types and determinants. After configuring these values, you can now use them in transactions. Let's take a look at a voucher match transaction. When you create a voucher for an environment item, the system automatically adjusts the activity source and other related determinants. By default, the voucher quantity is considered as the resource quantity for emission calculations. Once the approval voucher is created, an approval email is sent to the Sustainability Manager. Upon approval, the emission record is saved to the Sustainability Activity Ledger. This ledger can be populated through individual transactions or a mass upload using a spreadsheet. You can use the data from the Sustainability Activity Ledger, your single source of truth for your sustainability data, to integrate with third-party emission calculation and reporting tools. In this example, let us use Oracle EPM for a 360-degree view of your sustainability data. As a prerequisite, you must have your emission factors entered into EPM. Once you have uploaded your sustainability data, you'll be able to see the calculated emissions in various dimensions. In Oracle EPM, you can generate reports based on various standards set by different countries or unions. For example, This report is based on Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, CSRD, defined by the European Union. You can create multiple reports based on different standards. JD Edwards has a strong roadmap to cover various scopes in sustainability in the future. Welcome to
Okay, so that was just a quick demo of our solution. So since we have seen the demo, I would like to summarize the key capabilities of our solution. So as I mentioned, the solution addresses the challenges of environmental data collection by providing the streamlined and efficient process, and it enables a quick and straightforward one-time setup of environmental reference data. As I mentioned, the sustainability foundation is one-time setup, which helps you to capture the reference data that is required for your environmental reporting purposes. And the solution, provides the environmental data management capabilities to ensure the accurate and reliable data handling. It empowers the sustainability manager to review and approve activity records prior or even finalizing. So this features adds an extra layer of oversight, ensuring that all the data entered is verified and accurate before being finalized. And it also offers the flexibility to allow seamless integration with any third-party tool for carbon calculation reporting. So this adaptability ensures that organizations can integrate with any tool that meet their specific business need. Sorry. Okay. So just to give a recap, this is our provide you a glimpse of our roadmap. So we have our a stationary combustion solution. Sorry, it is already available. It includes the sustainability foundation and stationary combustion. We are capturing the stationary combustion data through invoices, standard voucher, and voucher match. And also, we are giving the flexibility to directly input the data into the sustainability activity ledger, which is a source of truth of your environmental data, either through spreadsheet or through manual entry. And the ability to approve the activity records through workflows. And also, we are integrating our solution with, we will be providing you the EPM integration guidelines for carbon calculation reporting purposes. And in our future roadmap, we have mobile combustion. We have planned to cover the mobile combustion data from GDE transactions and the purchased energy for both market and location-based energy via invoices. And also, we have a backlog which includes the water consumption, waste disposal, and also other categories of scope 3. And also, we are incorporating few of the technologies such as AI, ML, enterprise automation. Here, just to clarify that in our current release 25, we already released this solution, and it captures this environmental data from standard voucher and voucher match applications. And in future, we are also planning to cover the other JD transactions such as manufacturing, inventory, assets to capture this environmental data. So with this, I conclude the session. As we all know, in the recent days, the sustainability and sustainability is becoming a buzzwords, and JD Edwards sustainability helps you to capture the right environmental data. And this will be a best option for companies that prioritize sustainability to help them to better position to thrive in the long run. And JD Edwards Sustainability Framework, as I said, helps you to provides an optimized solution to capture the data within JD Edwards core modules, and with the option of leveraging external carbon calculation reporting tools, and helps organizations to complete environmental assessment and provide a roadmap for more sustainable business practices. So these are next steps. As I said, the solution is already available. These are the few of the collaterals for you to refer. We have our statement of direction, which gives you our approach and roadmap for the sustainability framework. A quick tour, probably a quick glimpse of our solution. If you have any questions, please do refer our FAQ. Our business brief provides you a step-by-step instructions to use our solution. and documentation for more information about the solution. You can also check our Learn JD page, which gives you more collateral or more the resources for you to refer. So if you would like to adopt a solution early, please do reach out to me. This is my email ID. If you have any questions, or if you have any, if you would like to adopt the solution, please do reach out to me. And to download the solutions, here are the relevant ESUs, bug numbers. You can download the solution here.
Shruti, we have one question, and I think that is relevant to talk about that one right now. Uh, this new solution comes with version 25, but there are people asking,
Yes.
Thierry, in fact, if it's possible to implement it in release 24.
No, the solution is released as part of application 9.2 release 25. So if you and another point here is to highlight that you don't need to. The solution is not depending on the any tools release. And if you would like to only have this solution, you can download the relevant TSUs. You don't need to download the entire application package for that. If you just download this relevant TSUs, you will be able to get this solution as part of release 25. But you don't need to have the entire application package, or there is no tools dependency.
No, that is relevant, and I wanted that you mention it because
Mm.
some other are mentioning that, of course, it's really complicated to be in version 25 when the release has been done so recently, and to change sometimes the whole company is not so fast, but you have the opportunity to take advantage of this functionality. And if you are started to think about how can I retrieve all that information that all the auditors on the internal sustainability team and asking me, I think that this is a good option. As you also have seen that there is a roadmap, and that's why we wanted to have the team here with you in order for you to also ask with them and share with them your concerns, because they are really open to interact with any GD Edwards customer to see how they can improve uh, the solution. In fact, we have another question from Eugene
Mhm.
Kim. He's asking if you can please provide more detail about how you are going to capture indirect emissions as fuel for mobile combustion. That this is one of the stages that you have in the scope one in the coming improvements. Have you started
Yes.
to design that part?
Yes. So as I said, the solution the current available solution captured the stationary combustion, and in future we'll be focusing on the mobile combustion, capturing the mobile combustion data from various GDadWorks transactions.
Okay. Regarding also now that we are talking about the scope two and the purchase energy, what you are thinking
Mhm.
is about interacting more with purchase orders, also with the invoices. Which one is the detail that you are starting to design?
Sorry.
Yeah. We talk about the scope one and mobile conversion, but we
Mhm.
also want to know a little bit about scope two, the purchase energy, how you are going to afford that one.
Riji, you would like to take that question?
You want to talk about that, the purchased energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so purchase, as of now, our focus is on scope one. So once we complete and release the scope one, the stationary and mobile conversion, we will
Really,
tackle
can you
the
please
scope.
be more close to the micro because we hear you really far?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah, you're very
so
far.
as of now, can you hear me now?
Better.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So as of now, we
Yes,
focus
we can hear you.
on one, which is stationary and mobile combustion. Once we complete that and release those activities, we will be focusing on scope two, which is the purchased energy. So that's in our pipeline.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if there are some additional questions regarding the roadmap and details that you want that the team share with you. I think that someone is typing. Okay. Some questions, additional question here from Eugene Kim. When we are using GD transactions, we are using external transporters, so it's not really easy to capture from invoice. What are the solutions that you think? I think that we mentioned it a little bit. There are transactions that are going to be in GD Edwards, but also the solution is prepared to upload information from external systems. But please detail the additional or the functionality that we have in order to cover that part.
Yeah. So apart from these invoices, you can directly input the records in our activity, sustainability activity ledger. So we support the direct entry, and it also supports the mass upload of records from your external system. Just that you need to format the data according to JD standards, and then you can insert it at one shot. It shouldn't be a problem
No.
putting in your extracting the transactions from outside systems.
And that's also a good functionality if you start to use the solution, because as you have seen, there is a broad of different information that you need to deliver in order to do the calculation. And on the first delivery of the solution, we are only focused on those scope one that we have seen. Some people is also asking about the timeline. If you can share with us some timeline for the rest of the scope one, scope two,
Yes.
something that you can share in previous with us.
Yeah. So as I said, the first phase with the the stationary combustion is already available. In the next 2 years, we are planning to cover the scope one, the stationary, mobile, and purchased energy, and then we will research on the scope three as well. So I don't give you the exact timeline, but yeah, in the next 2 years, we'll be covering the entire scope one and scope two, and then we'll switch to scope three as well.
Okay.
I hope that
So I
helps.
mean, I just want to add actually then a couple of points here. And when we talk about the timeline, this is not a one-way traffic. Something like we are giving or developing the solution and giving to our customer base. We all are actually, that means our ecosystem, that means actually including you. I mean, no, all of us are actually developing this product. So when we deliver this product, actually, then right now, phase one, that means your stationary combustion is available out in the market. And when you use it, we get feedback. That feedback is actually very, very important for us. So before we go for our next phase, we value your feedback and then we want to incorporate that. So that is why we are actually maybe next 1 or 2 years, we will spend time on investing our time on our sustainability framework by incorporating your feedback plus, I mean, what is actually in the future. That means scope two and scope three, and then the various factors in those actually scope two and scope three. So my honest feedback is, request is use the product, provide your feedback, and probably we may get a new use case for actually sustainability framework capturing in our ledger. So that will be a great input for us, and we will incorporate that, and then both of us will benefit out of that. Right?
In fact,
Thank you.
we have really now John shared with us a great use case, because he is representing a waste to energy company. As this business, they don't burn a lot of oil, but they have a lot of waste. And this is another of the main topics of the sustainability. And for them, it could be nice if maybe we can progress also on that part. It's a use case that is also going to affect some other companies, that is not only the energy but also the waste management, one of the key topics that they need to address when reporting.
Right. I mean, water consumption and waste disposal system that is in our plan.
Mhm.
And we will be addressing those factors.
Okay,
Definitely.
good. Good. And maybe we have someone that can help you on that if you wants to interact with you. I know that when we talk with Ruti, Xavier, and Reggie, they are really happy uh, to talk with customers to understand their needs and to try to add all that feedback in the solution, because it's, as Xavier mentioned, is something that is live, and they can act in order to really build something that is going to be used for all of you as GD Edwards customers.
Absolutely.
Additional questions, something. I know that the time frame is something that you all have in mind, but we need to wait a little bit more in order to have new dates. Of course, as soon as we are able, we will share that with you also in one of these sessions. And if you don't have any additional question, I just wanted to thank you, all the attendees, and also all the Oracle team, Ruti, Xavier, and Reggie. They are really great and really involved in trying to prepare something that is used for you. That's why I really uh, tell you that you have now the contact of Ruti. Anything that you need to in order to improve, just with us or with them, we are really involved in this part, because we know that it's going to be a nightmare in the near future for a lot of our companies. And consider that on Oracle, there is not only the GD Edwards extraction part, but also we have all the cloud solutions that we can take advantage.
Correct.
Yeah. So thanks for that, Eva. And we are, as Eva mentioned, we are delivering the solution iteratively, and we are looking for a lot of use cases. We are looking for early adopter also. If you have any use case, or if you'd like to adopt a solution early, please do reach out to me. Our team will be happy to reach out to you and give more information about the solution if you have any questions.
I think that someone is typing.
Yeah.
Let's wait a minute, because maybe another interesting use case or question. Okay, perfect. Nothing. Yes, he just people. Thank you for being here. They know that it's great that having really product people close to the customer is something sometimes exceptional, and that you are really involved. Uh, just to thank also again the attendees the being here. We are going to have a next session the November 17th. We expect to talk about additional improvements, and we are trying to have something live also, similar what Ruti did, to present great functionalities that we have discovered around version 25. Please, as you know, feel free to contact us and contact product team from Oracle with anything related to its sustainability. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.